Okay guys, we're going to start by painting the base with the mineral chalk Waverly paint. Don't forget to do your sides. I can't say that enough. We want it a finished, complete look so we don't forget the sides. And what do I say? It's okay, don't paint the bottom because no one is what? Going to see it. And I'm not going to torture you guys. I did 3 coats. See, I'm done with my 3rd coat. Voila. Now we're going to get this bunny sign and I'm going to take it apart. Yep, I'm going to save the string that it came with. I'm going to save that, put it aside. And I'm going to take the little flower tails off and put those aside because I'm going to use those again. And you don't have to, but I decided to take all the stickers and the paper off both sides because I'm going to paint front and back. And this little handy dandy tool is awesome. Got it at the Dollar Tree. It's one of those little spatulas. So after I got everything off, you want to sandpaper so everything's even where I took the paper off, the front. Just sandpaper lightly the whole thing. Not real hard, just lightly, just to give it some even where it's not all bumpy. I forgot to put this on the supplies, but this is from the Dollar Tree also, and it's the little puffy spackle. And I just put a little bit where the holes are. See that? We're going to make those disappear. We're going to set this aside and let it dry. And now we're going to get these little flower pots. And I'm using again the mineral chalk paint, and I'm lightly brushing some paint on the outside. Just a dry brush, not a lot. I do both of them. And now I'm getting a damp paper towel and I just wipe over the whole pot on both of them to take some of the excess paint off. Now I'm getting these little cactus plants, succulent plants from the Dollar Tree. I love the way they look this year. I'm really liking them. Really natural looking, healthy looking. And I took the clips off. I get the deer moss. You can use any kind of moss if you want, or you don't have to put moss at all. It's up to you. But first you put some glue on the bottom, which I did not because I might want to use this pot again, but I did the sides just so the moss will stay in there better. I put some glue on the tip and I'm just going to arrange it and put it in there. Look at that. And then I'm going to get this baby's breath. I just took a piece of it off the bush, and slipped that right in there. And there you have it. Look at that. So now I'm going to get these little carrots. These carrots are adorable. And they're like orange twine around them and little raffia paper on the ends. Really cute. And I'm just gluing them inside, tucking them in there. You adjust them to the way you want them. Now I'm putting a little bit of glue on the outside of my flower pot. And I'm just getting like some of the moss that's broken up. I just get little pinches of it and put it on top of the glue. And now I'm trimming it. So you just trim it. There you have it. I make both of them. I put one with the moss coming down the side, and I put one with the moss going around the top. out of the pot. I want it to look more natural and nature. I don't know. I love moss. I love the moss look on things, especially when you're using succulents and terracotta. There's just something about it that looks so pretty, and I don't know, it could be whimsical looking to me. I know I'm weird. And you just trim the excess off close to the pot so it just looks like the moss is growing on it. And there you have it. Both of them, they look cute even like that. You can put them around your house. Now I'm getting the plaque that we fixed, and I'm just going to lightly sand where the circles where we put the spackle in, the holes, so it's all nice and even. I turn it around and do the same thing just to make sure everything is even. Now the fun part, we're just going to paint, paint, paint. Again, I am not going to torture you guys and paint the whole thing in front of you. So you paint one whole side. Don't forget your sides, of course, right? We want it to be finished. And then we turn it around and we do the back. You don't have to do that, but I wanted to do it because I didn't know where I wanted to place this exactly, so I was afraid that I can put it now on a tablescape, I can put it on a shelf, I can put it where you can see the back side of it also, and it's finished. So I just painted it white. Now I flipped it over in the front, and I got my brown paint and just started dry brushing the whole thing just to give it a weathered, woodsy look. Great for farmhouse decor for Easter, and I don't know, I love the way it looks when you dry brush brown over the white chalk paint. The effect is just absolutely gorgeous to me. And always remember, go lightly and build it. Blend. And if you have too much dark, you can always put some more light. And if you put too much light, you can always put a little more dark. It's whatever pleases you. You smile when you make your projects. This is yours, your signature. And here I'm doing a tapping motion. I'm not really smearing it yet, and I just dab it with the brush real lightly, tapping it. And as I build it, it kind of gives it like an airbrush look in a way. And then I go around, and with the dry brush at the end of the brush where it's dry, I just start smearing it now. Just blending it all in. And I do that with the brown lightly, and then I'll smear it a little bit, and there you go. Now I cut the stem off that succulent, and I'm putting it for the center bunny's tail. And here I just cut a little bit of that baby's breath. I cut it off, and then I cut it straight close to where the flowers, the stems where the flowers are, and I pinched it between my fingers really tightly. When I put the glue down, I sat it right on top, and when I sat it on top, then I started spreading it around, spreading it out. If that makes any sense, I hope so. And then I checked if there was any loose, and I just moved them around before the glue sets. See that? And then you just pinch it, cut it close, put the glue, and place it down. And there I have my two tails. Oh, they're so cute. So there's those flowers we took off, the original little tails. And I'm going to make little girl bunnies. You can use those, or you can use even real flowers. Well, not real flowers, but you know what I'm saying. Artificial flowers, but colored spring flowers. And then there's the rope that I took off the sign, the original rope to hang it. When I said to put it aside, I'm just going to wrap it, and I twisted it and put it around the middle bunny. I left it a little loose because I wanted to entwine some moss inside that one, like twist it with it. If that, I don't know, I can't talk today. And there's my little boy bunny. So now I'm getting the smaller twine, and I'm just going to wrap it around the bunny's ears, give her some style. I don't know, when I do that, I kind of thought of like bunnies with the little ponytails, or that's kind of what I'm looking on this one. Just a whimsical farmhousey ponytails. I like to share what I was thinking when I do these things. So you just glue it on the back. I did it on the other side also. And now we trim. And this bunny, I felt like doing a little headband, so I wrapped it around twice, and then I put a little headband. And there she is. Now I'm getting the base and the little flower pots we made, and I am just going to put some hot glue and some E6000 on the bottom of these. And I do use both because the hot glue helps keep it in place as it's drying and setting. I do admit that little pot was a little stubborn, had to mess with it a little bit. But this one was really happy to go where I needed it to go. Did the same thing to that one and put them on each side. Now I'm putting E6000 just on the bottom of this, the bunnies, and I put some hot glue also and glued it right to the base. And I wanted to put my moss right on the bottom to give it more of a garden look, like a little garden. And I just put them here on the bottom just a little bit. So I put some glue, and then I pressed down some of the moss on the corners by the pot and underneath the bunnies, real lightly, not a lot. See that? Here you go. All I did was put the glue down and then put that right on top. And I do the same thing all along the bottom. I do apologize that it's not facing you, but there it is. I am all done. Isn't that beautiful? It reminds me of a whimsical garden, or it could be farmhouse also. But there's my bunnies. Thank you. I hope you like this. And if you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It was my pleasure crafting with you today. And don't forget, subscribe, and hit that bell. It'll notify you every time I upload a new video. So thank you. Bye.